You all must have heard the story of Newton. An apple fall on his head and he present the law of gravitation. It seems so simple and easy that just an idea is stuck in his head and he present the law. But it's not that straight. Actually, first many questions arisen by him. He searched their answers, make assumptions, perform many experiments one by one and again with his team, discussed pros and cons with fellow scientists, and then finally concluded his results in the form of Newton's Principia. And around 111 years after the publication of Newton's Principia, it was accepted as law. It's around 71 years after the death of Newton. This is the way scientific laws are made, and the process is called scientific method. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Maliha's Outlook. So, the scientific method is a systematic method to solve scientific problems. It is a six-step method first developed by a Muslim scientist Ibn al-Haytham. The steps of scientific method are observation, data collection, hypothesis, experimentation, analysis and conclusion, communication. What is observation? Observations are the data or information we collect by using our five senses. Scientists make keen observations of their surrounding. Think about every aspect deeply, ask questions, and work to find their answers. For example, when you see a pressure cooker, many questions arise in your mind, such as why meat tenderize in pressure cooker so fast than an ordinary pot. You search for the reasons. Basically, research and reasoning is the second step of scientific method. Research gives new clues and direction to find answer of the questions. Till now, you have created a tentative statement on the basis of your observations that pressure cooker cooks food faster than an ordinary pot. Such statements are called hypotheses. Next step will be to perform a set of protocols or experiment to support your hypothesis and to find that either your hypothesis is true or not. After making hypotheses and study the reasons and ideas of various scientists on the related topic, now it's time to perform experiment. As in this case, ideal gas law is supporting our hypothesis. So we test it. Experiments are basically done to collect evidences and facts. To test our hypothesis, we have to put equal amount of meat in a pressure cooker and an ordinary pot with equal quantity of water for the same period of time. Put both the pots on stove and provide same amount of heat. Record the reading of temperature of the inner system of pressure cooker and pot. From experiment, it concluded that the temperature of ordinary pot is low than the temperature of pressure cooker. Why it happened? It has happened because at sea level, normal atmospheric pressure is 14 psi, at which temperature of food in ordinary pot remain 100 degrees centigrade. On the other hand, as pressure cooker is sealed, thus its pressure increases up to 15 psi, which results in the increase in temperature up to 121 degrees centigrade. As according to ideal gas law, temperature and pressure are directly proportional. Means if the temperature increases, In an enclosed system, it will increase the pressure, or if the pressure of an enclosed system increases, it will result in the increase of temperature. Thus, the conclusion of experiment is in support of our hypothesis, that is, food cooks faster in pressure cooker than an ordinary pot. So the conclusions are the measurable results that are proved by an experiment. After analysis and conclusion, here comes the most important step. Scientists show and compare their results to other scientists. Scientists all around the world work as a team. They test the results again and again in various circumstances to rank it as theory or law. The series of steps of scientific method are started with the observation of surrounding. Ask questions like how, what, when, and why this happened. Then the scientists search for the answers, do research, and collect data. Next, scientists create a hypothesis, which is an explanation for the observation or question. After that, scientists create a testable prediction based on the hypothesis and test it with the set of protocols called experiment. On the basis of results of the experiment, scientists then analyze and conclude the results. Communicate with other scientists all over the world to check the results. If the conclusion of one's work is in favor of hypothesis becomes theory, and if it proved to be true under various circumstances and proved to be as general principle, then it is called the law. However, all theories cannot attain the position of law. Sometimes the hypothesis or theory seems very convincing and appealing, but impeccable to prove. There is so much have done, but a lot more secrets of universe, life and matter are still waiting to uncover. As I always say, there is no limit of knowledge. So keep digging your curiosity. Till then, Allah Hafiz.